Hello, everyone. Question. I want to pose a question to you. So, what do you do after you have completed 30 years of service in your chosen area of your career? And now you have said, okay, I'm ready to travel, or I'm ready to create something new, or I'm ready to do some of those things that I was dreaming about when I was working as an educator for over 30 years. So, which one do I pick? Which one do I do? I don't know. So, here I am at a crossroads, and I have decided that I am going to do all of the above. Welcome. My name is Deanna, and my friends call me Dee. And welcome to my next chapter experiment. And the reason why I call it an experiment is because nothing is planned. I have so many interests, and I have so many hobbies and things that I do that make me happy. And I think I'm going to experiment with all of them. So, a big one is crafting. You can see I'm sitting in my crafting area, room, studio, spare bedroom, whatever you want to call it. But this is my crafting area, and I'll give you a little short tour in a minute. I also like to travel. I started traveling back when I was like 8 or 9 years old with family trips, and I caught a bug, and I just like going to different countries, learning about different cultures, and so I do that. I also love fashion, and I love thrifting. And when I say thrifting, I like thrifting high end pieces, or I like thrifting things that I can upcycle and use in my home. So, how many things did I just mention? Crafting, fashion, upcycling. I like to cook too, but I'm not going to cook for y'all. But anyway, those are some of the things that I enjoy. And so I just want to bring you along. And I want to bring you along on this journey that I'm titling The Next Chapter with Deanna, is because this is my next chapter. I was an educator, like I said, for 30 years. And so I miss it, but I don't want to do it every day. So a friend called and was like, hey, I need a substitute. Sure, no problem. I can sub for you. Do I want to work every day? No, not at this point in my life. I don't want to work at the school every day. Now, if I had to, for financial reasons, I will, because I do have a son who is a senior, and working in high school for so many years, I know that seniors cost a lot of money. There's senior trips and senior dues, and I'm a band mom, so there's band. They're going to Washington, D.C. To play in a parade, and so all of these things cost. So I'm not opposed to working, but I'm also trying to figure out other ways that I can possibly get streams of income. Here at YouTube, maybe selling my crafts, definitely selling my crafts to some of the other band kids, as well as some friends. So, enough about me and enough about some of the things that I'm experimenting. Let me show you what I am doing, or what I'm working on, or a day in the life of. So, for example, I got up this morning and I did my normal walk. I walk about a mile or two, and then afterwards, my son drives himself to school, and then I come back home and I start crafting. So, what should I craft next? So, some things that I have been working on. Let's see. So, here I have an embroidery machine, and then on the other side over here, I have a Cricut. I have a couple of Cricuts. I have a Cricut Maker, and I also have a Cricut Explorer. Why do I have multiple Cricuts? I don't know. They said one does something and the other one doesn't do it. I don't know. I also have a sewing machine. I have a serger. So I kind of have several things that are going on. But lately, as I mentioned, as a band mom, I started making bag tags. So bag tags are like this new craze. And so I started making them because the other day they got their bags and their uniforms. And just think, 100 kids with the same backpack, the same everything. And so I started making these bag tags. I didn't digitize them myself. I actually downloaded them from an Etsy shop that is very reputable. They came out really, really good. I'll link it down in the description in case you want to check them out and get something for your own. That is a goal of mine in the future to learn how to digitize, but right now that's not something I know how to do quite yet. I know how to use Inkscape, but that's not the same as digitizing. But anyway, so that's something that I've been working on lately. Other things that I like to do, for example, if there's a friend that's having a party, make party favors. If I'm going to a concert, like I went to see the R&B, Chris Brown and Usher, I made a little hat and I wore it to the concert, or I wore it the day after the concert. I'm from New York, if you don't hear it. So when the Knicks were winning, I made some Knicks stuff. I am a new grandma. My bonus baby had a baby, and so now I also want to make things for him. When my child was young, I was spending I don't know how much money at Pottery Barn with all the monogram stuff. So now I want to monogram stuff for him. So he just started getting in the water and doing swim stuff. So I bought a towel the other day and want to monogram his name on it. When I talked about upcycling, I'm real big about going to like Goodwill on Mondays. Stuff in there is 99 cents if you can find anything. And so I found this little tray. I like trays. I'm always into serving and stuff like that. My patio set is like a black and beige raffia. So immediately I was like, how can I use this? So I figured I could take the pink off, and then I want to do something special in here and then clean it up, and next time someone's over I can serve a slushie in my new little tray table. I mentioned that my son is a senior. The school colors are red, white, and black. So I bought some blanks. I don't know, senior mom, class of 2027. Maybe I'll put that on there. I haven't decided. My husband is old school. He likes his bucket hats. So I got a bucket so I can put something on it for him. Then another thing that I was doing is earlier this year at the beginning of summer, the raffia bags were all the craze and they were hundreds of dollars by different designers. So I was like, I could do that. So I got my crocheting tool. I got me some raffia and I started adding it to my bag. Usually you'll see it like a clutch, but I didn't want it as a clutch. So I liked it as a little shoulder bag. I get so many compliments every time I put it on, and I just love it. I told you I like tray tables. Here's another tray table. I saw some video where someone took an old bag and repurposed it by lining the tray table. I told you I love fashion. So I took one of my Hermes bags and cut it out and put it down here as the part where the drinks will go. Put a little epoxy on it to make it nice and shiny. And so now the next time I serve, I'll be serving in style. And that's that. So did I mention my dress? My dress, I got it. We were in Savannah. I told you I like to travel. So we were in Savannah and I went thrifting. And this is an Adrian Vittadini. I'm sure you heard it. I think Little Kim rapped about it back in the day. So I tried to figure out how can I style it? Can I do it with a blazer? I'm not wearing blazers anymore. I thought maybe if I wore it to church. Then I was like, oh, I can put denim with it. So then I had it with some denim. I put some jorts under it and then hiked it up a little. And then I put my dunks on with it because that's the type of day I have now. I can wear sneakers all day with my dress and feel cool and, you know, do all the things. But like I said, I enjoy being out. I enjoy seeing if I can find things on sale. I watch other YouTubers, and if they say, hey, this is a nice spot and you can find X, Y, and Z, I go check it out. Got gas, we'll travel. And so I also like the bin stores. Um, these were brand new um, wallpaper in the bin store, and I went on the dollar day. And so I'm thinking of redoing my bedroom, so maybe we could do that together. In my kitchen, I recently got it painted, so I was thinking of maybe putting something up next to the backsplash. Not sure yet. I grabbed it. It was $1. I am reorganizing my craft room. When I was in Goodwill yesterday, they had a label maker, $3. So I got it. And now I can make some labels, or I can use my Cricut to make some labels, but I have options. So I say all of this to say, please join me as I do this experiment to figure out this retired woman, what is she going to do every day with her time? Is she going to be crafting? Will she be thrifting? Will she be upcycling? Will she be traveling? If you would, drop me some comments on what you would like to see me to do. Subscribe, like the channel, come along this journey with me. My next chapter, which is an experiment, come along this journey with me. And so we can figure it out together. So I guess that's bye-bye for now. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Oh, did I show y'all behind me? Okay. I said I was reorganizing, so you see it now. It may change a little later. But these are also just blanks from different things that I make. I make camo jackets, and I put like sequins and stuff on my camo jackets. I should have had an example. I'll try and put an example or a picture of my camo jackets. T-shirts, of course, and then jerseys. So, thanks.